like you get sick at the same times every year? Are you or your kids more sick this year than normal? Well, it might not be just in your head, and Mother Nature might be the one to blame.
Allergies and asthma, how they've been?
Everything's been really good.
Yeah.
But I think I'm even better because I've taken all the allergy shots that I've been doing. I think that's helped a lot.
Jane Catanese is very proactive about her health.
I have all of it and I'm real consistent with it, morning and night.
She has to be. Asthma, allergies, and related complications have put her in the hospital multiple times.
I mean, I couldn't breathe at all. I'd have to sit up at night to be able to breathe at all. I couldn't lay down. I mean, it was terrible. I've always been a runner and workout person, and always. But the last few years it got so bad, I mean, I could hardly walk 2 miles.
But now she's back to running 4 miles a day.
But I'm good. You know, with the right treatment, it really makes a difference.
Dr. Joseph Middle says not treating your allergies can hurt your whole immune system, leading to sinus infections in adults and ear infections in kids.
And that's what a lot of people do. They underestimate what else this can do.
And you're even more at risk if your allergies keep you up at night.
If you're not sleeping well, then you're going to have, once again, you're not getting that restful sleep. There's not a time for the body to regenerate. You are going to be more sick. And we do see that a lot with kids. They cough all night, and then the parents want to know why they keep getting sick because they're not sleeping restfully.
Allergy season has been especially rough this year thanks to our wet winter, and Mother Nature is already working on her next threat.
Here in Arizona, the height of the season, what we see more is the air quality in the summertime. You have all the particulate matters that can really impact severe airway individuals.
Ozone season, from April into the summer months, brings some of the worst air pollution that you can't even see. And then comes monsoon season.
Oh my God.
Allergists and hospitals see a spike in visits after those big dust storms, and even after these recent spring winds.
We're busy just because of pollens, but then adding, the winds that we've had, it's also increased predominantly asthma symptoms, but it's also caused worsening nose and eye symptoms.
Rain can be helpful for clearing the air and suppressing pollen, but thunderstorms can actually help release pollen. The takeaway: listen to your body and your favorite meteorologist.
Well, we hear a lot about heat stroke and skin cancer risks living here in Arizona, but there are actually quite a few other links between the forecast and your health, and knowing what those are could help you feel great no matter the weather.
Mother Nature keeps us on our toes, especially this time of year. But is the weather also making us sick?
Really, when the weather changes, when the barometric pressure changes, it seems to be, our phones start ringing off the hook.
Yep, a drop in barometric pressure can make your joints ache. It's why some people say they can feel it in their bones when a storm is coming.
Occasionally people will say joint pains or maybe more fatigue with weather changes, but for the patients that I see, it's mostly that they see a trigger in their migraine from weather.
At Barrow Neurological Institute, Dr. Carrie Knievel says many of her patients get migraines after dust storms and during allergy season.
Histamine, what your body releases during allergies, is also released in migraine. So we do see that certain allergens are a trigger for migraine as well. So I know some patients will realize when their citrus trees bloom, it smells amazing, but then they start getting more migraines.
Arizona's intense summer heat makes it easier to get dehydrated. That can also lead to headaches and less energy, affect your ability to sleep, and make your body less able to fight off infection.
I always tell my patients, if you feel thirst, especially in the summer, you're already dehydrated. And here, since it's so dry, it seems like people don't really sweat, so they don't realize that they're dehydrating. So especially in the summer when it's so hot out, I really, really push fluid intake.
Our desert climate is one of extremes, so it's no surprise our bodies take notice.
I always tell people they can avoid their triggers, but weather's one of them that they can't.
Nope, you can't. So what can you do? Pay attention to the weather, be proactive by drinking extra water and taking care of yourself during these weather extremes. Specifically, if you're always getting sick during the same times of year, try to figure out what's triggering that so you're better equipped to fight back. I'm not talking specifically to you, but I do feel like there are some things there you can use, Olivia.
Definitely.
I mean, everything is kind of tied together with the weather, and so whether it's the ozone pollution or allergies or those pressure changes or the dust,
It really does. And I've been told that by doctors before, and I've always, I think up until the last 2 years, made too much of a separation in my mind between allergies and illness, and it is just also connected.
Yep, you're right about that.